So, yeah, I guess I'm audible. Yeah, yes, I'm audible. Okay, so uh, we just go through a recap on what we uh, see yesterday. So we saw the basics of arrays and the important technique in arrays, which is a two-pointer technique. So in that we solve two problems. The first one is the basic one. Just we have an array and then we have a target. So we the problem goes like this. Let's say if we add up two numbers in this given array, it's need to end up with the target number. So if it's equal to the target number, we need to return like true or false kind of thing. So the second problem is the longest substring problem. So in this, we need to find out the longest substring without the repeated characters. Let's say here A, B, C is a substring, and then again this A, B, C is also a substring, but it's repeated again. So the maximum, the longest substring, the length of the this substring is 3. So that's here. Let okay, so we can implement this one again. So that we can make sure that we are doing that right. So I just open Python file. Okay, so we again make some example here. Okay, so we just first we try to write this the optimized solution of this problem. So we need to keep the left and right pointer at the start of an array. So as I said, we are using an empty set here, and then we are using a max length variable to track the length of the set. So quickly, I just make I will type here longest set. Just we need no, not single input here, just an array. Sorry, string. Yes, string. So just L is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. Then max length will be at, sorry, will be this 0, the variable declared set to. Then the next one, logging this as set thing. Okay. So these why we are using set here rather than any other data structure like array kind of thing. So the lookup means if the element, let's say we have A, B, C right here, and then we need to check if let's say if our right pointer goes through all the way through the A, B, and C, and then the right pointer is set A. Okay, so we need to check whether the A is already in the set or not. The lookup time is of 1. So since set doesn't allow any duplicate elements, so only allow the unique elements to store inside. So for looking up uh, like time complexity for looking up whether the elements inside are not so of 1, whether rather, so if we are using array instead of this set 1, so the lookup time is of n, right? So how it will be of n means, so it will check whether the a is equal or not. So since this is a best case scenario, so the time complexity may vary. It will be of 1. If let's say here we have uh, the A is right here. Now what will happen? It will check B not equal to A, then next element C not equal to A, then next element A is equal to A. So now in this case the answer is O of 3, which leads to the worst case scenario of n scenario. So for that we are using set rather than array. So let's try run this one. We don't need to waste time here. So just yeah, it's 0. So the condition is we need to check whether the R, the element of R is in set or not. If not, first we need to add the element inside set, and then we set the max length incrementing by the previous max length value with the newest one, and then we move the R to the next, and then again we are doing the same. R is not in the set, so type B, add B in the set. The max length will be 2, and then we move R next. Okay, so 2 step completed. The next step. So check C is there? No. So add C. Increment max length, and then move. So increment R. Yeah, it's completed. Now, so now we are having the same value of R. So it's already the set. So we need to remove the value L first. We need to remove the value L. So A will be gone. And then move the value L to the next one. Okay. So next thing is we don't need to check the maximum here because the maximum length here is 3 only, the last substring. We need the ultimate goal to find which substring, how many characters makes a long substring which are repeated, right? So here then we next move the R. So yeah, we just check it out. A is not here. So again, comma A, then move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Max length need to be updated. So it's already 3. So now the same. And then the next one. B is already there. So if there, we need to delete the L's value, the B the L's value, and then move the L to the next one. Yeah. So yeah, now it will goes on. So let's quickly code it up. Okay, so what are the conditions here? So we are going to use while loop. So let's say if R is less than the length of the S, right? So we need to iterate till the last character. So we need to iterate till the last character. So for this we are using the condition Sorry. Next one. What we need to do. So if R is not in set, what we need to do? If it's not in set, we need to add the value. So the S of R is the value. So we need to add this in set. So sets dot add. Yeah, that's it. Then after adding the set one, so we need to increment. Before that we just need to find the max length. So the max length is equal to, how to find the max length? So max of the previous max length, comma, the newest max length will be R minus L plus 1. Okay. So next we just increment R. So if the R is already in the set, let's say here, if already if already R is in the set, then what we need to do? So we need to remove the value of L from the set. So how to do that? So sets dot remove L of S of L. Sorry, S of L. Okay. After removing this, we just increment it by. That's okay. So ultimately, what we need to return is the max length, right? So we return max length. Okay. So there is a test case. So we try this test case. This is equal to. So S is equal to this one. We create an object. Is equal to call the function. Then print the object. It returns the output 6. Is that right? No, it's not right. The increment. Sorry, sets dot. Six. Okay, let to find the problem here. So let's try run this one. So here, what's the, okay, just copy this one. So create a new. So, so if not R, it's set. We just need to add the R inside set, which is P, right? The value, and then the max. We need to find the max length. So 0, comma 0 minus 0 plus 1. So the plus 1 answer is the plus 1. So it will become 1. And then we just increment R, right? Then the next one. W is already not in set. So this one. 1 minus 0, 1 plus 1, 2. So 1 comma 2, the value is 2. So here, so 2. Okay. So now we increment R. So now W is already in this set. So what we need to do, set start remove. We need to remove the L, which is the P. We need to remove the P, then increment the L. Right. After incrementing the L, yeah, we need to move on to the next one. So here, W is already in the set. So what we need to do? We just need to remove the L one. So we remove L and then increment to here, right? So the maximum is still 2. And then, yeah, now W is not in there in set. So we use W here. After adding W, we need to calculate the max length, right? The max length will be the 0, 1, 2 minus 2, 0 plus 1. So 2 is the greatest one, so just leave it. So we now increment the R. So now K is not in the set, so W comma K, and then max length is 0, 1, 2, 3 minus 2, 1 plus 1, 2, so max will be 2 itself. And then next increment R. E is not in the set, so comma E. So now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 0, 1, 2, 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1, 3 2, comma 3, 3 is the greatest one, so we just add 3. And then we move to the next one. So it's already inside, so we just remove W and then comma add the sorry, we don't need that. Just this one, this one, and add W the length 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5 minus 3, 2 plus 1 plus 3. Yeah, maybe it's there on this one, but I don't know where the problem is. Just as GPT is fast. Sorry, guys, just now realized that it's checking the text not rather than okay. So now it will work. Okay, so we just move to the next one. What's the next problem here? Maximum consecutive ones. So to make sure we just longest equals. We completed the third problem. Then do some problems actually. So just solve this one. 167. The next problem is maximum consecutive ones. So just understand this one. So it's an easy problem. I guess we can just solve this one. So here given a binary array, so it's a binary array. Return the maximum number of consecutive ones in the array. Okay, so in this they are given input, which is ones and zeros. 1, 0, 1, 1. Now we had an output of 3. Why? So here, if we check, we have the ones comes repeated 3 times. So which is greater than once repeated and 2 times. So we just need to find out the longest consecutive ones for the given array. So from here we know strip, right? Okay. So how can we able to solve this one? So let's say we talk about brute force. Uh, we solve this one using a brute force solution. Let's say you can create a function consecutive. So, okay, let's say for I just keep an array I x0 for I range of just we need to find the length of array. Array I is equal to 1. So I think if array of I and array of I plus 1 is equal to array of I is equal to 1 and array of I plus 1 is equal to 1 means what we need to do is uh, we need a count variable, right? Count is equal to 0. Count plus was equal to 1. Will not work. Let's say if I is here, I plus 1 is also here, then it's 1. Yeah, it will count 1. Then the count value is 1. And if I is here, this 2 is not the same, right? But we need this to, let's say, we have 0, 0 here. The answer need to be right. Yes, this is not the right approach for the brute force. Just think how can we solve this one. So say root is equal to 1, count is equal to maximum of so I think we need a helper function here. Like say something like that. Like so let's say total count. Sorry, I just given out count 1. So for I in range of n minus 1. Okay. So if array of I is equal to 1 means count plus or is equal to 1. Okay. So I will move on to the next one. Okay. If yes, so if the array of I is 0, then what we need to do is we need to empty the count variable. Like count is equal. Sorry. Before that, we need to save the out count is equal to count. Okay, and then we just empty the count value. We need to store the maximum value in the out count, right? So then we just return the out count. Sorry. Okay, I think it will work. Let's say array is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. The output is equal to sorry. The object is equal to constitutive of array print. Okay. So it's getting error. I think this will be the problem. Right. So yeah, just we try run this one so that we can able to understand what's going on. Okay. So yeah, so here we placed an array, right? So before that we just make sure what we have declared. N is equal to length of array, right? So the length of array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is 6. So the count is 0 and the out count is also 0. So the range we are going to do here 6 minus 1 is 5. So until 5 we are going to check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one. Until this one we are going to check. Okay, now so what we need to do? Yeah. So if array of I is equal to 1, yeah, it's array of I is 1. So now what we are going to do is we need to increment the count variable. Sorry. increment the count variable. Okay. Now we now this I will move to the next one. If I is equal to now count the string, and then if move the I, so here I is 0, right? So else out count need to be max of outcome 0, comma 2. So here it will become 2. Okay, 2. And then we just make sure the count is 0. Okay. Now the out count is 2. Next one. So we just move the I to the next one. So here we just add the count is equal to plus 1. Right. And then we just increment the I. Count is count plus 1, 2. And then okay, so we can understand why why the problem is. So after completing this, we we didn't update the outcome value with the count value, right? So that is the problem we have. So it returns the outcome value. So here we need to, how can we able to return? So max of outcome comma count. Still. Okay, so here we need the I to be completed. Okay, so yeah, so it's working, right? So let's say we take the next any other scenario, this one right here. We need the output to be 2. Okay, so yeah, this will be the brute force solution. Just to be clear, so the time complexity for this will be the orphan. So as we can see, we are using for loop. We need to iterate the each and every number in here. So let us try to optimize this one. Can be able to optimize this. Let's say before optimizing, we just confirm the AI. So whether this will be uh, no. So as per GPT, it's already a brute force solution. I don't know, but it didn't even use any two-pointer technique here. You just iterate I all over. Okay, so okay. So let's say we uh, So, so we have already much optimized solution already. So can we ask this one? So can be able to use. Okay, so we can use the own the already we had done the answer. So here we have some two-pointer technique. But since we have already got the answer, just keep it right here. We just hold it this one. We just solve some other problems. After completing, we came last to this problem and solve in the two pointers approach. So we just make sure to add in the list 485, right? Okay. So next, what's the problem? So before that, try to solve in two pointer approach. Okay. Just about the checking if the string is palindrome or not. Uh, so this is the problem. We need to check whether the string is palindrome or not. What does mean palindrome? So we let's say okay. So we had an input of A B B A, right? The output need to be true or false. This we had true. So so uh, here let's say the palindrome, the string is a palindrome. If we read a string from frontwards or backwards, it need to be the same pronunciation, same characters. So let's say A B B A. If we reverse the string, it's still A B B A only. So how can we solve this in solve this problem in coding? So we can approach a two pointer here, right? So let's say we just keep the left one left and then the right one right. If both have the same value, you just move the left and the right, decrement the right. If again it's same, we just move left and right. So this is the condition where we break the loop. So if left is greater than r, how the greater 0, 1, 2, 3, right? 2, this is 1. So the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3. The left is at the third index, so it's greater than the right 2. So this will be our condition. So we are using while loop and break the condition, and just we try to solve this one. Okay, we just try to solve this one. So left palindrome of a string yes. First we need to initialize L at the 0 and R at the length of n minus 1. While L greater than R, we need to iterate. If L and R, sorry, if S of L is equal to S of R, then what we need to do? L plus S equal to 1, R minus S equal to 1. Right. Yeah. So let's say okay, let's so I think it's always returns true. So you need to change that. Else you don't have. It's returning none. Why? You need to return false. So, So we just make an empty return. We can just see a little bit here. Just to GPT. I don't know how to solve that. Couple of bugs. Sorry. Okay, there is some problem there. So until this condition breaks, we need to solve. Sorry, this is the wrong one. Just return students. I just gave that, but it still doesn't work. Right. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so we solve this one. Okay, so this will be the solution for the longest palindrome. Sorry, the palindrome. Checking whether it's a palindrome or not. So we just move on to the next problem. Just enter palindrome problem as yeah. Then next one is the find smallest subarray with some greater than or equal to k. So it's a sliding window problem. Sliding window is like the 2 pointers only. The only thing how we are going to adjust the two values, the window size, based on our problem requirement. So all matters in sliding window technique. I guess so. Okay, so it's a hard problem. Okay. Oh, so let us understand the problem first. Shortest subarray with some at least k. Oh, given integer array. Okay, so we have just type this one here. Okay, so we have a number nums and then an integer k. So there are two inputs we have. Return the length of the shortest non-empty subarray of nums. Return the length of shortest non-empty subarray nums with a sum of at least k. There is no such subarray return minus 1. So can't even understand the problems. So, so what they are saying is, so they have given a numbers. Just we have some. We just focus on this one. It has already nice skills. So and then k value, they have given some random k value. Our main goal is to Return the length of the shortest non-empty subarray. What is the name of the shortest non-empty subarray? The subarrays 2 comma minus 1. Currently is part of an array. Okay. The sum of at least k. Okay. Here, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3. Okay, just deep to explain this problem. I can't even understand this. The sum of 1 is 1. The sum of 2 is 2. The sum of 1 comma 2 is 3. None reach greater than or equal to 4. Okay. So the value is minus 1. So the sum of, okay. The sum of 2 is 2. Sum of minus 1 is minus 1. Sum of 2 is 2. 2 comma minus 1 is 1. Minus 1 comma 2 is 1. 2 minus 1, 1 plus 2, 3. So the value is 3. Length of shortest subarray whose sum is at least k. Okay, so we need to return the value, sorry, the number of values we are adding up to get the k, or it should be greater than k. Okay, so that's the problem here. So it gave us a hint, prefix sum. So we can able to solve this using a prefix sum. So I don't even know what prefix sum is. I just cleared that. Okay, we can just check what's the prefix sum means. So I know some resource like say what's that mean? Hello interview. Yeah, we can learn prefix sum. So it's a technique for efficiently calculating the sum of subarrays in an integer array. Okay, and we want find the sum of the subarray between index 3 and 5. Okay, we need the sum of subarray 13 is the difference between the sum of two other subarrays. 21 minus 13. Note that the sum of subarray 13 is the difference between the sum of other two subarray. The whole one and then this one. Okay. I have 0, 1, 2, 8, and then the whole is 21. The values of 8 and 21 are examples of fixed sums as they represent the sum of all elements starting from the first element up to certain dash. So I cannot able to solve this one, so it's very hard. So we try to concentrate easy and medium problems. We can solve hard problems later on. Okay, so what is the other problem? Yeah, that's it for the sliding window, parallel subarray, sorted input, 2 pointer like lengthy list. That's so we can solve that later. So these are some problems. Not some problems. These are the huge amount of problems. Longest palindrome is substance. Let's see this one. This is like the same as the longest substring without duplicates, right? Okay, you can end it here in this screen here. So we just solve the longest palindrome string tomorrow. We can able to solve this one container, remove water, for some remove element. Okay, so I think we can. So far, I have solved 73 exceptions, 63% acceptance. So, two pointers. Okay, stack 1.2 increase. I need to focus on bit manipulations, I think.